All right, so 2 U.S. territories, 2 archipelagos. Do you guys celebrate 4th of July tomorrow? Is there a lot of Puerto Ricans here?
Oh yes, definitely. They migrated here back in the 1940s, late 1940s.
Your name is Senator Bolques, Angel Bolques.
Sí.
Eso me huele a boricua a mí.
Ajá, sí, sí. Mi gente son de Vieques.
Mira, rayos, o tú eres boricua también.
Sí, por supuesto, sí.
Mi gente, I'm so happy to be here on the beautiful island of St. Croix on this historic day of Emancipation Day with Senator Bolques. Thank you, Senator, for being here and taking the time and talking to me.
Yes, of course, of course.
So what's Emancipation Day? How you guys celebrate out here? What does it mean to you guys?
It means our freedom, it means our history and our culture. It is a time that the enslaved people of the Virgin Islands decided that they were not going to take any more of the treatment that they experienced for hundreds of years, and the Danish had no choice but to issue a proclamation of freedom for the people of the Virgin Islands. And culture-wise, it's a time that we come together for remembrance of the people who were enslaved. It's a very important holiday here in the country.
So it was from Denmark that you guys proclaimed
Yes.
liberation. And what does that conch shell mean? I know the Tainos used to use it.
Yes, that conch shell is a symbol of freedom, and when the enslaved people of the Virgin Islands became free, they blew the conch shell to signal, because we didn't have cell phones back in those days.
Against flesh and blood and spiritual wickedness in high and low places. We wrestle against flesh and blood and spiritual wickedness in high and low places.
They signaled and communicated with each other through drums. And the conch shell, but the conch shell predominantly is a symbol of freedom, that we actually won. We achieved what we wanted to endeavor upon. So,
Like bomba. You told me about the genre of music they were playing down there in the
Bambula.
plaza. Bambula,
Yeah,
just like our
bambula.
bomba in Puerto Rico. That leads me to my next question. The Puerto Rican community here, my driver that picked me up from the airport.
She's Puerto Rican. Yes. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Dale, ok. Entonces, tú y tu familia son de Puerto Rico, ¿verdad? De Vieques. You were born and raised here, but your family. Wow. So you're from Vieques.
From mi papá y mi mamá de Puerto Rico.
So your family is from Vieques.
Yes.
And your family decided to move here when you were young?
When I was 6 months old.
Your name is Senator Bolques, Angel Bolques.
Sí.
Eso me huele a boricua a mí.
ajá, sí, sí. Mi gente son de Vieques. My
Mira,
grandparents.
rayos, o tú eres boricua también.
Sí, por supuesto, sí.
And why did your family come over here?
Oh, my grandparents migrated over.
So I've been here all my life.
Y mi abuela vino con mi papá de 2 añitos y con mi mamá de 5 añitos.
We're all over. Nosotros estamos como el arroz blanco.
Y hablas español, mira para eso. ¿Me puedes hablar sobre like the Puerto Rican community, the diaspora here? The influence, is there a lot of Puerto Ricans here?
Mira, aquí estoy con Papo en Santa Cruz. En Santa Cruz, brother, oíste, boricua también, boricua.
Do you feel you identify more with being St. Croix or Boricua?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
Bueno, cuando a mí me preguntan qué yo soy, yo siempre digo que soy boricua.
Ahí.
Pero sí, nací aquí y estoy criada aquí, pero
Oh yes, definitely. They migrated here back in the 1940s, late 1940s, to include my grandparents. They came here to work.
My dad came to work. He was a welder.
They did a lot of labor-intensive work when it came to stonemasonry, construction, carpentry, a lot of tradesmen and tradeswomen as well.
So the welding industry was like a big scene out here?
Well, it was sugarcane factory, and there was a lot of welding work there. Los vagones de la caña.
Sí.
So, él era que los arreglaba.
And they brought a lot of those skills to the Virgin Islands. They taught a lot of people here how to do a lot of those skills. In addition to that, they brought their tradition as well.
This is the pitorro of Vieques, Puerto Rico, but they don't call it pitorro in Vieques, they call it bilin. And they have it here in St. Croix, so they're gonna hook it up for us. Nice. You can see the aged quenepas right in there, yo. It's gonna be dangerous. Edison, come on down. Welcome to The Price is Right. Yes. So this is your first time trying bilin, which is basically pitorro, but from Vieques. Only exclusively, they only make it like this in Vieques.
Yo, it looks like the food from La Canepa.
And that's exactly what it is.
1 stick, papi, 1 stick.
One sip.
1 stick.
No, completo.
Completo.
That's mine?
That's yours.
Hey!
Pa' arriba, pa' abajo, pa' centro y pa' adentro.
It's like rum, smoked rum. Yeah.
Moonshine, right? Like under the ground, right?
Yeah, it's smoky, yeah. A long time they call it bilin. It's a whole cultural difference thing. Okay. From Vieques, they take that very seriously. Bilin.
La bomba, tú sabes,
Claro.
y la comida.
La
Más
comida.
importante, la comida.
Ayer cuando ustedes me cocinaron, thank you so much for the hospitality, the rice beans, lo guineito escabeche, el pernil. That's food that's consumed here, or was it because we're Puerto Rican and we're visiting?
No. That's food that consumed here. That's food that in this territory, especially in this district of St. Croix, the Spanish Puerto Rican food, arroz con habichuela, is very important for the people here.
What do you call this banana?
That's escabeche.
Escabeche, that's what we call it. Arroz con habichuela, guineo escabeche, con pernil.
What happened to the pork skin?
Oh, I ate it.
Wow.
I can't live without it.
Me neither. Wow, I felt like I was right at home. Y Vieques está por allá. Could we get on a jet ski and just get there? Like, is it that close?
So probably about 30, 45 minutes, somewhere around there, you can get to Vieques by boat.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now that leaves me, we're here to celebrate Dean's birthday. Thank you, Dean, for bringing me over here, but he was telling me about Friendship Day.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that? Because I had no idea what that was.
So the legislature of the Virgin Islands about 70 years ago enacted a Puerto Rico VI Friendship Day. And for the record, one of our greatest governors of the Virgin Islands, Juan Luis, yeah, he is from Vieques. And he became a lieutenant governor and then became a governor of the Virgin Islands. So we'll talk about that history the next time you come for VI Friendship Day. But that day was enacted so that we could remember the tradition and the history surrounding the important friendship between Puerto Rico, Vieques, Culebra, and the people of the Virgin Islands. So I'm looking forward to having you all come back.
What day is that?
That is going to be around the Columbus Day weekend in October. It's always around that time.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Governor Juan Luis of the Virgin Islands, this is Inauguration Day. Are you and your colleagues going to be able to work together to get behind in a united way and having more input into the policymaking here in Washington?
We do not influence too much the policy-making decisions in Washington. What we do is we lobby both the White House and the Congress with respect to our problems in the Virgin Islands.
So 2 U.S. territories, 2 archipelagos. Do you guys celebrate 4th of July tomorrow? How do you guys celebrate that?
We do. Independence Day. But we for me at least, it's more important to celebrate Emancipation Day. And yes, I don't have an issue celebrating Independence Day because it's part of the United States of America. We are a territory of the United States of America. But when you ask me what's more important, today is more important. Emancipation
July
Day.
3rd.
And we still have recognition and respect for Independence Day because we're a part of the United States of America. But yes, on St. John, which is the smallest island, we are celebrating our celebration, which is our carnival.
Right.
So that's all part of that whole celebration.
All in 1 week.
All in 1 week.
Wow.
Building up to Independence
Party.
Day, which is tomorrow.
So we came in the perfect time.
You did, yes. But next time we'll take you over to St. Thomas and St.
Ooh,
John.
okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
check it out.
You know, 2 U.S. territories, Puerto Rico, VI. Are the laws the same? Can you guys vote for the president? Because in Puerto Rico we cannot.
No, we can't.
Neither? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's been going on with immigration? I live in Florida. There's a lot of things going on. They built Alligator Alcatraz nearby. Puerto Rico, a lot of the Dominican communities are being affected with these immigration policies under the president. How are things looking here in the Virgin Islands? Any communities that are being targeted or anything like that?
We haven't seen any deportation of any sort here in the Virgin Islands, which is a good thing. Being that we're a melting pot of society and so many different socio-economic backgrounds and religions, people have migrated here throughout the history of the Virgin Islands. But what is happening is very disturbing to me. We all live on one planet, regardless of where you're from. Right. That's how God did it. So I don't think it's right or fair for people to be targeted just because they're a different color, race, religion, or whatever. If someone came here or wants to come here and goes through the actual proper process to get here, then let them come. But to say that you're going to stop them from coming when there's a process in place, when the United States of America was built, right? Okay, as a country where people can come from anywhere in the world to come and be a part of this country, to now stop that and say that, oh, we're not doing that anymore, is very unfair, So we've always been that country. I think that that's what makes us very special. And I don't like what's happening on the national level, and I'm totally against it.
Thank you, Senator.
Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate what you do, the time that you take to, put things together like this, because you're actually covering some real important issues and concerns. And it's very important to document them, because as the younger generation come up, things like this is very important for them to be able to access, to know about their history, know about their culture, know about their traditions. So I really want to commend you and everyone on the team for everything that you do, and continue doing it, because it's very important work.
Thank you, Senator Bolques. I'm excited to come here for Friendship Day. Yes. I think we should promote Friendship Day like the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York. There's another celebration, and another diaspora. So I'm definitely come back in October.
Okay.
Thank you, Senator Bolques.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mi mamá nunca habló inglés. She always spoke to us in Spanish.
But you learn English living here.
Yeah, going to school.
Mi primer lenguaje es español.
Muy bien.
Yo aprendí el inglés cuando fui a la escuela.
So, I want to hear, te pregunto porque yo quiero escuchar ese acento de Santa Cruz. If I say hello, good afternoon, what do you have to say? Say hello.
Say hi, good afternoon, how are you? So you'll hear the Creole in it.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Hay un sitio que se llama Machuchal, que hay mucho boricua en ese área.
That is it, man. That's crazy. There's Puerto Ricans here.
I want to say thank you to Juju. She drove us everywhere. The best tour guide of all St. Croix. Esta mi prima. I'm gonna come visit you again October for Friendship Day. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.